Hey guys, what's going on? It's Green Wolf here, and I'm coming back to you with a not so much a knife review, but just a little bit of an update on the things that I've been doing. I haven't been on in quite a while, uploading videos, and just 'cause we've had a lot going on with family and work and everything. But today, what I got for you, if you can kind of see it from where you're at, is another zero tolerance. Now, as you can tell, the scale is not exactly attached, and that's because I went out and bought some G-10 scales and decided to make my own scales for my new knife. Here's the old one, here's the new one. I don't know if you can see, but it's supposed to be like a burgundy-ish color with black, and it turned out pretty cool. It's my first one, so I mean there's going to be some fit and finish problems, mainly stuff like this where you can see the frame sticking up a little bit too far, but I mean you can't really notice it that well. This was kind of time consuming, cutting these so they're all perfect across. For the back end jipping to be there. This thing is gnarly. I mean, it has got some crazy grippiness to it now. I mean, you're not gonna lose this knife in your hand. So that's just one of the ones that I've been doing. I'm gonna be doing some more scales actually. I'll show you real quick. I picked up some camouflage, and I also picked up this, it's like a slate blue and white, I don't know, you can't really see it, slate blue and white mixed. This ought to look pretty cool. I was actually thinking about putting this color on this knife, but I only bought 2 scales, so I'm going to use them on a knife that's got G10 on both sides. Like, perhaps, our good old friend, the Rat One. Of course, everybody likes messing with these guys because they're so cheap. If you mess it up, you're not gonna be crying about it. So the G10 pattern that I did, and I'm gonna be the first to tell you that I don't know anything about, you know, dremeling these patterns. I just went ahead and took my Dremel tool and made a couple lines, and I looked at it and like, oh, these are sharp edges, so I took those down, and then I went on this side so that I can get the little curve going in each direction, meeting at the middle. I did it from each side. That turned out pretty good. The only problem I did have is these knives are very sensitive to any change in the direction in which the screw goes in. Now they all go in pretty much straight, you know, through these pillars here, but if you don't get the holes drilled out perfectly flat, and I know I heard Tough Thumbs talk about this in one of his videos, it'll actually cause the blade to have trouble with lockup and stuff like that. Now it may sound like it's locking up good, and you can see, I mean, it's over quite enough, but before I did the scales it was like that on lockup, and it was much smoother. Now I catch myself going to flick it out, and it like digs in so much that it hurts. I can't do it. But if you're not thinking about it, it's not a big deal. So that's my handle upgrade on my ZT 0500. Funny story about this knife. I don't like buying my really expensive knives online. I like to buy them in the store so I can get a feel for them, check them out, make sure that they feel good in the hand, and there's nothing I don't like about them. I actually passed on a Benchmade because of that. But you know, I'm thinking that this is a good knife and everything. And when I bought it, they told me it's $208. I was like, wait a minute, I can get an 0560 for $208. What's that all about? So turns out the vendor's just a little greedy and wanted a little extra money. And because I don't like buying expensive knives online, and this is the only vendor within 100 miles from me, I went ahead and paid the extra money for it. And I gotta tell you, this is one heck of a knife. It is definitely worth it. Alright guys, well that's my update. I'll go ahead and do a knife review on this knife once I've had more use with it and I feel more comfortable with it. Alright, have a good one.